What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of our favorite and your favorite wrestling podcast, Lucha House Show Podcast. That's at podcast.luchahsp on Instagram and luchahsp on Spotify and YouTube and all the other socials. I'm Mars, the voice of violence. As always, joined here by my colleague at ringside, the dreadless demon, Rowdy Rod. And what a week in wrestling with the return of The Rock. I'm not even going to do a long intro. It's just The Rock came in. He announced what was probably one of the worst kept secrets in wrestling, that WrestleMania 42 is going to be out of New Orleans. But no one cared about that except the people in New Orleans. The
Yes.
main thing that he did was throw the proverbial spanner in the works when it comes to WrestleMania and even Elimination Chamber and what's going to happen in between. So, Rowdy Rod, let's get this show on the road and tell me your thoughts because I think they're going to be different to mine. I've already put
Oh,
mine on
probably,
socials, but
probably gonna
I,
be different. I think we talked about it as soon as happened because I think it's the first time we're both watching Raw at the same time. So
yeah,
I think just both of us like, what the fuck?
mm,
Um, the
the
first thing
SmackDown,
was,
SmackDown.
yeah, we were both watching SmackDown at the same time.
Mm.
Yeah, sorry, we'll say Raw. Our Raw just happened. Um, for me, the first thing was what it means to be his champion, and then you explain to me, and I'm like, "Ah, okay, fuck, it makes sense. I wanted more of an explanation of what it means. I didn't want to leave it like up in the air. I would like Cody Rhodes to say, what do you mean you're champion? What do you want? Like a bit more of that. And then he's like, I want your soul. I want you to be mine. That's it. But when he said I want your soul, they kind of take make sense. Now this it just makes everything make sense. Everything. The fact that he was so friendly with him, the fact that he was, you know, the Mama Rhodes and Mama Rock together. They have the when he was having the drink, he said congratulations to Cody Rhodes. Um, what he said on the Raw after WrestleMania, when he said like this with us, it has only begin. This is what he goes towards. It just everything makes sense, and also especially when The Rock did that promo in NXT. He was like, "Oh, people is complaining about," blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, "Shut your mouth and enjoy the ride." And here we are. This is the ride. I think the one thing I didn't like, I'm gonna say, it was the press conference.
Mm.
He kind of moved away from it, like he was doing a movie. He's too used to doing movies, so he was explaining his character in the movie. Like if it was a movie, kind of. I was like, why would you do that? Like, just keep it as the final. You're the final boss now. You're the final boss in the press conference. Why you moved away and you went The Rock? Why you went Dwayne Johnson on the press conference? It makes no sense. You had the whole thing, all the way. Um, for me, it's it just goes back to Seth Rollins when he sold his soul to the Authority. It goes back when Stone Cold sold his soul to Vince McMahon. So it's always been that one person that sold his soul to the devil. And we've been wanting to have, I've been wanting to have heel Cody Rhodes for a while. I like heel Cody Rhodes. I think it's gonna be great. Um, and it's gonna be interesting. He already said something today in Raw, Cody Rhodes. He got interrupted by Seth Rollins, so kind of left it in the air. Because that's another guy that he sold his soul pretty much, but he's kind of pretending he didn't. Because technically, if you look at it, the only guy that never sold his soul um, was Roman Reigns, which is kind of weird, you know.
He was a
Being,
soul taker.
he was a soul taker. He was the tribal chief. He didn't sell to anyone. He was the one calling the shots, which is kind of weird, because you think the one guy that runs the company, he did the face of the company would sell his soul. He didn't, so it's kind of really weird. But Seth Rollins did sell his soul. That's how he betrayed the shoe. So I don't know. I liked it because he just made a lot of things make sense. And after your thoughts, I'm gonna tell you where the Rocks I think is gonna be now.
Well, you're right in the sense that it made a lot of things make sense, but a lot of things from the past make sense now.
Yeah.
That explains a lot of things from the past. What doesn't make sense now is what's going to happen. What's going to happen at the chamber? I think, and I'll put this on socials for those that have read it. and it was my initial reaction, and it's gotten some yays and nays in different posts that I've put on. Um, I think in terms of the future, I agree with everything you just said from the past and what it explained and why Rock would say that enjoy the ride and blah blah blah. And I also
Mhm.
agree with what you said about the press conference. I thought the press conference was unneeded,
Yeah,
unnecessary, superfluous. But Rock's got a Rock, Dwayne Johnson and Dwayne. You've got Dwayne Johnson here, and you've got the Rock here, and they've got to be separate because of
they
the
have
fact
to.
that he's the director of the board. They have to be separate. So he's got that business side of things, and he's got the character, the final boss. I don't have an issue with that, but I just thought the press conference was a bit too much. He didn't need it.
Mm.
Um, but in terms of the future, in terms of the elimination chamber, my initial thought was that that Cody would say no to The Rock at elimination chamber, and I'm not going to sell myself. I'm a people's champion, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
I'm the real people's champion. They want me. They helped me. They pushed me. They got me to where I am. So I'm not going to abandon them now. I then see John Cena winning the elimination chamber. Whether or not Rock gets involved, I don't know. But we'll talk about the elimination chamber a bit later on.
yeah,
And then I see obviously Cena versus Cody at Mania, and I see Rock interfering to help Cody beat Cena. And then the revelation is, well, Cody, I did. Cody says, yeah, I did. I agree to be your champion, and that's the start of Cody's heel turn. Cody's been a face since he came back in WrestleMania 38. That's
yeah,
a long time.
yeah.
My only concern about that is that it's too obvious,
Yeah,
and
I don't
WWE is not doing too obvious.
exactly. So I don't think it's gonna happen that way.
I mean,
It,
there's just so much that can happen. And that's what I mean. Like it's not clear, and I love it because we just don't know. We just don't know. I
and
mean, what
that's
do you
always
think
the
is going to
best.
happen?
Look, first, I think The Rock now is gonna be an authority figure more than anything else. So we'll see The Rock way more now, but we won't
Mm.
see The Rock on the ring. We'll see The Rock buzzing around Triple H. We'll see The Rock calling the shots at Raw, calling the shots at
Well, he's not
SmackDown.
going to be around for too long. He's going off to film a Scorsese movie soon, so
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
see him more before
but
WrestleMania. But then
he'll
he'll be gone.
still be around. He will still can
Mm.
be sending a message, a video. He can still be doing that kind of stuff. I think he was gonna be messing around way more now inside what WWE is because he said it. Oh, I'm joking around with my friend. TKO is like, oh, you're on
Mm.
a WWE. No, no, you on WWE Rock. That's your company. He's like, yeah, you're right. So that just put his Triple H and everyone else on his pocket.
Mm.
So who's above Triple H? We never thought it was gonna be anyone else, but The Rock took one above him.
Mm.
So now the final boss, the one that's in charge of all WWE, is The Rock. He calls the shots. So what a better authority figure to have than The Rock. So I think he's gonna get involved way more now. To what's gonna happen in the future, it's this is the what's it, the Helsinki syndrome? No, what's the name of it? I think it is.
Stockholm syndrome.
That I think that's what's gonna happen. You know, the Rock is gonna mess a lot with Cody Rhodes. Cody is gonna say no, and the Rock will be okay. I'll respect what you said, but I'm gonna ask you again another time, and then he's gonna ask him again, and he's gonna ask him again, and gonna ask him again. But at the same time, I agree what you're saying. He's gonna get involved in some matches. He's gonna get involved in some calls. They're probably not gonna go Cody Rhodes' way, and then something happens. It's like, no, Cody, you're getting what you want. What do you mean? What? And then slowly it's The Rock working on the background. He's gonna work them. I think it's still, I think it's still Cena gonna win the title. Armenia. I still believe he's gonna win the title, and it could be by The Rock getting involved
Mm.
in somehow costing, not costing Cody Rhodes the title, but doing something that's gonna. Because this is the thing, we we want Cena to win at WrestleMania. That's pretty much it. We want Cena to win at
No,
WrestleMania.
you do. I don't.
Well, everyone wants Cena to. You
Not
want
me.
the big moment. No, but
Oh, I
ninety
told you I
percent.
think he's going to win the title at SummerSlam. I don't want him to
I
win it at
think
Mania.
it's gonna lose it at SummerSlam.
Mm.
So that's why we get it. But
Mm.
90% of the people they want Cena to win. It's the last WrestleMania. What a big way to go out. Um, and the introducing of The Rock at this time going to WrestleMania, messing with Cody Rhodes' head is perfect because you're gonna have a Cody Rhodes. It's not gonna be focused. It's gonna be trouble. You know, the whole lead up to WrestleMania is going to be The Rock messing up with him. Being on his business.
Mm.
Doing stuff to help Cody Rhodes without Cody Rhodes asking for help, and
Yeah.
that's going to affect Cody Rhodes towards WrestleMania. Which when he loses at WrestleMania, he knows it's because he wasn't concentrating 100%.
Mm.
And also, it's Seth Rollins working on the background. You haven't watched Raw yet,
No, I haven't
so
watched Raw. No, no.
when you watch Raw, you're gonna understand that Seth Rollins is kind of pushing like Cody Rhodes towards selling his soul without
Yeah.
doing it. You're gonna see a Raw is that subtle hint that he's doing. He wants him to do it.
Yeah.
Um, and I think that's what's gonna happen. I think that's how we're gonna get a Cena win without hurting Cody Rhodes, and that's gonna be the final boss getting to Cody Rhodes' head and it's like, look, you want the title back? You want the title back? I can give you that title back. I can give you a rematch. You want the title back soon? I can make you give it. I know if, and this is the thing. There's no longer the rematch clause.
No.
What about the Rockers to Cody Rhodes like in the Raw after? I know the clause is not here, but I can give it to you if you want. And Cody Rhodes like, but it's not. You can't do it anymore. I'm the final boss. I call these shots.
Mm.
You want
Yeah.
it? You want it? You want it that bad? You know what you got to do? Just give me your soul, and you have the rematch. And there we go. We get the rematch. We get Cena losing the title to Cody Rhodes again. And that's how the Cody Rhodes ended up selling his soul, being the champion and being the Rock's champion. You know,
Yeah. I mean that
it's like it's a
I don't
good way
disagree
to
with
go.
that.
It's a good way to like
Mm.
slow cooking it. Slow cook.
Yeah.
He's not gonna sell his soul straight away, but he's gonna sell his soul when he wants it the most. And what he wants the most is that title because it means
But
so much to his family.
selling his soul at Mania is not straight away
But that's what I'm
because
saying.
the answer's coming at Elimination Chamber.
But
I
that's
still
what
think the answer from Cody's going to be no.
exactly.
Right.
I agree with you. It's gonna be no,
That's what
but
he's saying. No, that's what he's going to talk about. No, but then I think it's really yes, and then that will come to fruition in Mania, at Mania.
I think it will be after Mania. After he loses
Mm.
that title, he needs to lose something that he's wants to like. That's the only way you're gonna sell your soul to the devil is when you need something so bad or you want something so bad that you're willing to do anything to
Or you
get it.
want to, or you don't want to lose something that you've already got.
Yeah, but for that you need something like I don't know, like a heel win at Mania. That'll be weird. I don't know.
The whole
Probably
thing's weird, and that's what's great about it. It's so unpredictable.
exactly, and that's the other thing. It's so unpredictable.
And there's
I
other
agree with you.
players, and when we talk about Elimination Chamber, we'll talk about this because there's other players involved. We've still got CM Punk with a favor that's owed to him.
Roman
Uh,
Reigns.
Roman Reigns, who's not even in at Elimination Chamber
I know,
officially,
But Roman Reigns is still around.
he can get involved because there's no disqualification in the chamber.
Exactly. Roman Reigns can get involved. The Rock, like it just
Mm.
Solo Sikoa. That's just a lot of things happening around here that we don't know what's the final bracket. And I insist that still think Solo Sikoa is working with The Rock. You look at the way the Solo Sikoa is dressing up. It's,
Yeah, I
it's,
don't know about that.
it's going back into it. Like it's slowly. That's the thing. The Rock can do whatever he wants in the background, and you never
Mm.
know until the end, and you have, that fun reveal. But I think that's what things are going. I love that we don't know what's happening. What's going to be the best for
That's
business
the
is
best part. That is the
exactly,
best part. We just got no idea, and that's why I love it. It's just it's so unpredictable, and like the stuff that we anything of what we said could happen.
exactly.
But you know what? I bet you none of it will happen because they're just so like who could have predicted WrestleMania 41? I mean 40. Who
Yeah,
could have predicted that ending? Nobody. Nobody because the Undertaker was born at the very last minute. So if you said that you knew it, then you're full of shit because
yeah.
the
Not
Undertaker
even
was
The
brought
Rock,
in at the
not
last
even the
minute.
Undertaker knew.
Yeah, exactly.
No one knew what was going to happen.
Exactly. So, oh
Yeah,
man, I'm loving it. I reckon it's going to be awesome. I think the road to WrestleMania is well and truly like at
on the way,
like
and it's
the
really
or should
good.
I say the roads because we're not no pun intended.
Oh,
The
it's
roads to WrestleMania because we don't know which one they're going to take. We don't know which one they're going to take, and there's just so many they can take, and they're all full of twists and turns. This
and
isn't
all the
just
good, and all
this
good.
isn't like a dead like a street that goes dead straight. No, no.
No,
This has got twists and turns and ups and downs, and
And that road
mate.
will come
That's
back and connect to the other road that we already
yeah,
saw. Like
and who
it's
the
gonna
hell knows what's going to happen?
that's
So,
more
but in
twist than a
terms of
heel.
that, and like I guess the next massive thing that's happening is obviously Elimination Chamber live from Toronto this weekend.
Yep.
I'm hoping to be able to watch that live, which will be Sunday our time, Sunday midday our time.
Yep.
Um, so do you want to start with those predictions there, and then we can talk about Mania a bit more, given what we're going to speak about in terms of Elimination Chamber. So do you want to
Yep.
start off by
Let's go
talking
with
about
the
the
law
matches and
with the
giving our
law
predictions?
matches. Yeah, we go with the law
Yeah.
matches, which is
Yeah.
not really law matches. It's just we go
No.
one. We go one. We go one. They could be just a feeling because it makes no sense. It's a fun one. Which is Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Looks like mother, mother and daughter, to be honest. Really, they look just really similar. It's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious. And Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. It's a tag team match. Look, this is a Trish Stratus Tiffany win. Like it's that's the win 100%.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make
Without doubt.
they're not gonna make Trish losing Toronto. Man. Like, so
But
no,
there's going to be look. You know what? I don't know. I think
no, no.
obviously Charlotte's going to get involved. That's what this match is about.
Yeah,
Charlotte's going
that's
to get
true.
involved, and she
That's
could
true.
cost them the she could cost them the match. And in
Yeah.
fact, I think that's my prediction. I
Yep.
think Nia Jax and Candice LeRae will win, and it will be due to a Charlotte Flair um, intervention.
Involved. You
Yeah,
know what? You're right. I'll agree with that because yeah, we're talking about with the road to WrestleMania. This last pay per view before WrestleMania is the last one. Yeah, this is the last one before WrestleMania. So yeah, definitely. I think we need to, make
and
that.
I think
Which is I don't know.
and
That's good.
Charlotte needs to really really embrace this heel, this getting booed. She needs to work on that. She needs to say like you're basically fuck you. You know, I'm Charlotte Flair, and she's doing that a bit, but she needs to go harder on that. She needs to
Yeah,
go like real arrogant, like real like
it's just I
and
think
she's
you go.
capable of it. She's great.
Oh, she's a good
She looks
heel.
different, man. Like she looks different. Obviously, she's had a bit of work done, but who cares,
Oh,
you know?
100%.
But she just looks different, and like she's in the probably the best condition I've seen her in her whole career.
But when you come after your third divorce, bro, what can you do?
Yeah. So
Come
but
on.
no, she I think she just needs to get real hardcore heel and just like
Yeah, I
you
know,
know,
but I think it goes back to what we're talking like there. I think it goes on the back that she was not expecting to be a turn heel this fast. She was not
yeah.
expecting the boost. I think
No,
that's
she was
that's what
not. No.
that's
Yeah.
what I think is she wasn't coming with that mentality of I'm a heel. So
Yeah.
for her to get into the heel, she needs to work on it because she was not expecting to be a heel so fast. I don't think her going against Tiffany's against Tiffany was gonna be a heel against a face. It was gonna be a face versus a face.
Mm.
I think that was gonna be like more like a friendly thing. It's just turned heel now because of what's happening with the crowd. And I think that's why she's having this issue at the moment.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. And that's why I think she should really embrace this heel, like really turn like really bad, like real nasty heel.
Yeah, fair enough. We do definitely, but this is gonna be you can fair enough. This tag team, which in a disqualification, yeah, it's gonna end up with Nia Scansary winning, just because she's needs to get involved. The next one is an unsanctioned match against Sami Zayn, two of Canada's greats, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Oh man, I'm scared of this one. I'm scared of
Mm.
this one.
This
Oh
match is going to take me
God,
back to the good old ECW days, mate. It's just going to
yeah.
get it's unsanctioned, so that means no rules, anything goes.
We're
They're
talking
going to beat the hell
hardcore
out of.
title.
They're going to beat
That's what
the
we're
hell
talking
out
about.
of each other. Um, I think Kevin
And they
Owens
got
will
plenty of
win.
time. They got plenty of time
Oh, they
because
got
it's
plenty of
only
time.
four
Yeah,
matches. It's only four
yeah.
matches.
I think Kevin Owens will win. I think it'll be absolutely brutal. I think there'll be a couple of package pile drivers in there somewhere. I think Sammy might even package pile drive Kevin Owens. And it's going to be a fight that's not going to be just in the ring. This will be around the whole arena. But
Mm.
in terms of a winner, I think Kevin Owens will win. I think this is a feud that's going to carry on over to WrestleMania. And I'd
This
love to
feud
see Kevin
again,
Owens and Sami Zayn at WrestleMania.
another feud with these two. They've
Mm.
been going friends for so long.
Yeah.
But the funny thing, it's good. It doesn't matter how many times
Mm.
it repeats itself.
No.
It's fucking
Yeah.
good. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Mm.
And Kevin Owens, his promo, like the last promo, man, that was scary as
Oh,
fuck.
at the house.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, I was expecting that promo, and then you put the camera like, oh my god, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
No, it was great.
I
It's
was
really good. They're both really good workers, man. Really good.
really
And
good
in
work.
ring
It's
as
a
well.
unsanctioned match. This means that the referee is only there to call the
The
pin
count.
or the submission. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. He's
Mm.
no one's gonna get him. This no one's gonna get involved. A lot of people can get involved, but no
Yeah.
official's gonna get involved in any kind of stuff that comes in. You can get like
Mm.
nails here, chainsaw, whatever you want, which chainsaw won't happen. But we're talking about like anything you can bring and do inside and outside the ring. It is valid because
Oh, I forgot. I don't mean to interrupt you. I was thinking about this match and I forgot. I can't believe how stupid I am. You know who's going to get involved in this match?
Randy,
Randy Kevin Orton, RKO. And
yeah, that could
I'm gonna
be.
take back who I think is gonna win this match. I think this match is gonna be won by Sami Zayn with the help of Randy Orton, and I think we're gonna see Randy Orton and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania because Randy still loves Kevin for what he did to him.
Yeah, I don't know why what Randy Orton's been out for so long. That's the only thing.
Well, it's like an injury. It's an injury work.
Yeah, I know, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, and that's why he comes back now.
Yeah,
That was
it's
my
perfect
prediction.
timing.
That's my prediction.
Perfect timing
Sami Zayn will win the match, helped by Kevin by RKO,
by
and then
Randy.
we'll see RKO and Kevin Owens at WrestleMania,
I like
which will
that.
be
I
brutal.
like that. I like that. Yeah, yeah, I
Maybe
like
even in
that.
a cage.
Oh, a cage match will be good
Mm,
because no one can
mm,
run away from it.
yeah,
Yeah, look, I like the idea better. Randy. That's the other thing. We cementing the way to WrestleMania. So
yeah.
Randy Orton, we've been waiting Randy Orton to come back.
It's the
This
last PLE. The last
the
PLE, like you
last
said, it's
PLE,
the
it's
last PLE before
perfect timing
Mania.
for him to come back.
Yeah,
So yeah, here we go. Sami Zayn to win, and then we go to the women's elimination chamber, which we got Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, sorry, Naomi, and Roxana Perez. I like what Alexa Bliss did. I like that promo. It's
mm.
gonna be my playground. That is scary as fuck. Cause she won this. She
She's
has
won it
won.
before.
She has won the chamber. She has won the title inside cage. So she knows how to work around this.
Mm.
Roxana Perez, the newbie on this. Um, Liv Morgan, no, she's done it. Bianca Belair, Alexa. All of them are done it except Roxana Perez and Naomi, I think, are the two newbies in this one. What are your predictions on this one?
Well, I'm gonna do what I did at with our Royal Rumble predictions. I'm gonna work backwards. Okay.
Yep.
So the winner of this match will face Rhea Ripley. So let's see who it makes sense to face Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. Roxanne Perez, too early. No,
Yep.
doesn't make sense. It's great opportunity for her. Doesn't make sense. It's like when Tiffany was given the opportunity to be in the chamber last year in Perth, and I
Yep.
got to ask her about it, and that was a fantastic opportunity. But she didn't win.
Yep.
Roxanne's not going to win. She's not going to. She's going to do fantastic like she did in the Rumble, but she's not
Yeah.
going to win. So we can discount her. Naomi versus Rhea Ripley makes no sense whatsoever. Nothing. Zilch. Why?
Well, for yeah, no point.
Naomi
But
doesn't get. Naomi gets her pop isn't that big. Um, she's a member of a tag team. It makes no sense. Um, Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair again, no sense. Doesn't make
none of
no
them
sense. They've
are.
had no storyline. They've had there's nothing.
Oh, we got Jake
Um,
Cargill getting involved in those, so you know it's gonna be
yeah,
a three-way
yeah, yeah.
match, and
Well, I think Jade might get involved in an elimination chamber. I don't
she
know what
could
happened on Raw today. I know that they lost the titles. I did say that in my socials,
nothing.
but
Guy, he was
yeah, okay.
disappointed. Nothing
So
happened.
look, I
So
think Jade Cargill might, and I still think it was Naomi. I still think it was Naomi that
yeah,
you know
definitely
injured Jade Cargill.
because what's it called? But the only thing is you go back to that.
Mm,
The only problem with that is that someone else was recording.
mm,
So and you can see Naomi going towards the ambulance, and you
mm.
see Lee Morgan and
But we don't know
Becky.
how long. We don't know how long Jade Cargill was there before they found her.
Yeah, but who was recording? That's the only thing. It's always
Oh,
someone.
that could have been anybody. We don't know.
Yeah, but someone waiting to see what was happening. It's always
Mm,
someone that he has
yeah,
involved in it.
yeah.
So that's the
But
other
anyway,
thing. But
I don't think Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley makes any sense.
no,
Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, we've seen it. We've already seen it. That story ended.
I
They're
don't
over. They
know.
rehash it. and they've just made her tag team champion. Why
Yeah,
would
they
they
just made a
rehash it?
change. Yeah.
Okay, so that doesn't make any sense to me. The only one that makes sense is Rhea Ripley and Bailey. But the problem is you got two faces there.
No, but I think this Bailey Roxana Perez story keeps going. They have to continue the storyline because it's really good. It's
So
getting
who's going to
better.
win then? I think Bailey's going to win. Who do you think is going to win?
It's hard, to be honest. I think they will make Liv Morgan win again. That could happen because it's a good story. They
Hmm.
haven't, she still has the grudge for with Rhea Ripley. They're still going on at it, so it could happen. Alexa Bliss with Rhea Ripley. That are
Oh,
interesting
I forgot to
match.
look at Alexa Bliss. I forgot to look at Alexa Bliss.
That are interesting match. Alexa
That
Bliss
would be
with
an
Rhea
interesting match,
Ripley.
but it might be a bit too soon. There's no story. There's no story.
There's no story yet. There's no story, but it's a really interesting match. It could happen
Mm.
because again, we saw what happened with The Rock weeks before the like the WrestleMania, and
Mm.
everything changed. Alexa Bliss
Yeah,
can do
but Alexa
exactly the
Bliss,
same.
with all due respect, is not The Rock.
I know it's not The Rock, but something could happen as well. I don't know. Um, I think Liv Morgan, to be honest. I think they're gonna make
Okay.
Liv Morgan win. I think they're gonna because to be honest, out of all of them, who's the only one that could, go into WrestleMania and fight against Rhea Ripley again and just, finally destroy, Rhea Ripley finally destroys Liv Morgan
But she
at
did that.
WrestleMania.
She already did that.
But she would definitely do it. Not like that's it. This is the last one. You know,
That's what they said last time.
yeah, and do it again. But it's a good story. That's the thing. It's a good
But it's
feud.
done. It's done.
But how many feuds we've seen they're done, but still going on about it, and they're really good. You can't say no. You know what I mean? It just you can't say no to a Liv Morgan, Rhea
Mm.
Ripley Armenia. You're not gonna say no to that one.
I wouldn't.
Why?
I would never say no to that match.
But that's what I'm saying. Why not?
At
At the moment,
Mania, on Raw, on SmackDown, anyway.
because at the
And
moment
in
we're
an
going.
indie match, I would never say they're top performers, mate. I would never
That's what I'm
say
saying.
no.
But because technically we got
Mm.
no one they can go against Rhea Ripley at the moment. There's no one. She doesn't have a storyline with
No.
anyone. The only one she has storyline with at the moment is with Io. That's it.
Yeah. And
With Io
he
Scar,
has. Well,
but she's not in
didn't
the.
they fight today on Raw?
No, no, they're gonna fight, but then it wasn't happening today in Raw.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
think it's gonna happen in SmackDown or something like that. But they're having a match. I don't know when it's a match. I can't remember. When is it's not gonna be a elimination chamber, was it?
No, it's not.
Rhea versus.
It's after Chamber. I think it's at Raw after Chamber.
Oh.
Because Rhea was on her honeymoon at the moment with Buddy
Yeah, but
Matthews.
she came back today.
Mm. Oh, did she?
Yeah.
So she didn't have a match on Raw today?
No, she appears today.
Oh, okay.
It's got a match with Lee Morgan.
Anyway, let's move
She
on to the
costed the
men's one.
elimination chamber, so it will be a Raw after elimination chamber. There we go.
Yeah.
So you're right.
Let's move on to the men's chamber.
So let's move on to the main chamber. Here we go. John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damien Priest, and Seth freaking Rollins. Just by default, because they're gonna fuck each other up. John Cena will win because they're gonna fuck each other up.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got CM Punk has a grudge with Drew McIntyre, with Seth freaking Rollins. Logan Paul has shared with Damian Priest. Logan Paul is a shit stirrer, so he's gonna shit stir everywhere. Damian Priest has have issues with Drew McIntyre. Seth Rollins has an issue with everyone. So just because everyone else is gonna be the shit of each other, you will make John Cena win just by default. That's it.
I think, as I said it before, I think John Cena will win. I think Roman Reigns might get involved in some way, shape, or form. I think what we're going to see at Mania is a triple threat between CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns. I don't know how we're going to get there, but I think we'll get there. Um, I don't know what Logan Paul's doing. I mean, I know what Logan Paul's doing in there, but in terms of storylines, he doesn't have anything with any of these.
Yeah.
He won't win it. Um,
But that is the thing. Last time he's always costing the elimination chamber to someone.
yeah. He will
So
be pivotal in who wins it,
he
but
would fuck someone
yeah,
up. And I think
yeah.
it will be CM Punk Cena at the end, and it will cost CM Punk
Cost CM
because
Punk, you reckon?
they've been having a lot of these Logan Paul CM Punk interactions
Mm.
lately.
But CM Punk's been talking shit about Cena too.
Yeah, I know because we got the whole grudge from like before
Mm.
and stuff,
Mm.
but it's a mad respect, you know. So that's what I'm saying. I'll see CM Punk Cena being at the end with Logan Paul, like the three of them, be at the end. Logan Paul gets pinned, you know, and as he's getting pinned, he's getting out of the chamber. He goes back into the chamber,
With the brass knucks again.
fucks up Punk. John Cena takes advantage, or he just lingers around until someone gets eliminated, jumps back in. But I think that will be the role of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns will
Mm.
jump in when someone is getting out. I think just Logan Paul will be one of the last three, and he will fuck, CM Punk somehow, walk out, and that's when John Cena will take advantage of an injured CM Punk
Mm.
somehow and win the chamber.
Yeah, again, hard to predict. Many, many, many things can happen, which is going
Yeah,
to be, which is why this pay per view is going to be all fantastic. So looking forward to it. So hard to pick.
yeah,
We've
definitely.
said what our predictions are, but again, it's up in the air. And if history has proven anything, is that we usually get it wrong anyway. So,
Not
but
really. We get it
we did all
right.
right with the Rumble. We did all
We
right
got
with the
we
Rumble.
got
We did
fifty
all right with the
percent.
Rumble.
Normally between 50 to 60%. I think it's
Yeah.
been one pay per view, which we got
Mm.
I think one right.
Yeah.
But generally we get it pretty good. We're
I
not
blame
that bad.
Renzo. I blame Renzo
Blame Renzo.
because he's not here.
Yeah, true.
Armless one.
The arms are fucking Renzo. Hopefully we're getting back fucking by Mania. So we're
Hopefully, we're
gonna,
getting back
yeah.
before Mania. Have a chat.
We put
Yeah.
it out. We put it out there. You listening, so you better listen and listen. We here. We telling
Yeah.
you
How's
now.
that? How's that 3G in in the Midwest that you're using? Hopefully, it's good enough to download this episode.
It's gonna take some time, but we'll get there. Um,
And look, we managed to fit it all in one part. I told you we would.
yeah. Well, there's not much happening out there. We know Ryan Nemeth doing this lawsuit after fucking 2 years, which is kind of
Yeah, I mean, that,
stupid.
I didn't want to talk about that. Like,
It's
come
really
on.
stupid. But no, like, it's all, like pretty much. I think elimination. I think because of the final boss, it just
Yeah.
took the attention out of everything that was happening out
Yeah.
there.
Well, that's what he does, man. The
That's what he
ratings
does.
skyrocketed on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Skyrocketed.
So
Yeah.
that's what he does. So he took away everything, just make the
Mm,
Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania so much interesting, and the road is gonna be so much bumpier than what it was
mm.
before now with all these changes. So pretty much it, man. Anything else you want to fit in before we go?
Nah, just we're really looking forward to seeing the chamber. Hopefully I'll get to watch it live, so we can have a good episode next week in terms of like see what our predictions were and what's happening and more. I no doubt more twists and turns on the road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, I can watch it live too. If not, just gonna watch it tonight. Um, hopefully, we'll see what happens. But yeah, but pretty much, see, guys, we are at the end of this episode, all fitting in one, like we almost do. I'm just talking shit because we got so much time. I don't know what to do. Now, see, follow us on social media. We got on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on Spotify and YouTube. Just give a like, subscribe, or just give a shout out. Happy to see you. This was the Voice of Violence Mars. My name is Rod. This was Lucha HSP. See you next week. Goodbye.